People kill for a lot of reasons. They kill for money, they kill for power, they kill for revenge, and some people just kill for pleasure. However, the subject of today's video killed his victims as part of a black magic ritual in order to raise himself up as a living demigod. This is the story of Ahmad Suradji, the Indonesian black magic killer.
Anointing love, a purging tear in the sanctifying solitude. Man is so infinite.
On the 10th of January, 1949, a child was born in the town of Medan, Indonesia. While this date and location might not be significant, there was something truly evil that was brought into the world that day. This child was Ahmad Suradji. As Ahmad grew up, he took an interest in traditional medicine and rituals that were common in local folklore. However, his main source of income was just being a run-of-the-mill cattle farmer. Over the years, the locals in Ahmad's region actually started to believe that Ahmad had supernatural powers. This quote-unquote sorcerer had gained quite a following as a spiritual healer. Many people from the nearby villages sought his help for medical and spiritual advice, and Ahmad was happy to take their money in exchange for these incantations. His good nature within the area was further cemented by him making charitable contributions to local organizations, as well as offering free healing services to the poorest people in the region. Things really started to go downhill after the death of Ahmad's father. Not only are the familial ties strong in rural Indonesia, but Ahmad had a very powerful dream with an important message from his father. In this dream, his father had told him how to gain legitimate spiritual power and become Indonesia's most powerful sorcerer. This message? Well, murder and drink the saliva from 70 women and bury their corpses with their heads facing towards his home. This was the path of becoming a true and powerful duken, the Indonesian term for mystic healer or a witch doctor as they are called in the West. When this revelation came to Ahmad, he knew he had to take action in order to gain these godlike powers. Women that ended up coming to him for his routine magic rituals like gaining love, money, attractiveness, and fidelity from their spouses were promised something truly exceptional. And they got it. All these women had to do was to follow Ahmad to his home and pay a price of $200 to $400 US. Once the women were at Ahmad's home, he would bury them up to their waist while they were still willing, convincing them that this was a normal part of the magic ritual. Once these women were secured in the ground, Ahmad broke out a length of electrical cable and would strangle the life out of his victims. Upon death, Ahmad drank their saliva and reburied the women with their faces pointing towards his home. The long road to becoming the world's most powerful sorcerer was well underway, and sadly, 42 women met their end in this manner. Over the course of 11 years, people began to question where the 42 women who were last seen with Ahmad had gone, and someone filed a report with the local police. On the 2nd of May 1977, Ahmad was arrested by a police officer after an investigation on that complaint had uncovered 3 partially buried corpses on his property. After his arrest, Ahmad had confessed to killing 16 women in total over a 5-year period. However, this was an absolute lie, and the police shortly discovered the clothing and possessions of 25 of the missing women. This made police start to interrogate Ahmad's 3 wives, and I imagine the interrogation techniques of the Indonesian police would probably be considered torture in America or any other Western country. These interrogations led the police to the remains of 42 women in total, and it was determined that these women were killed over an 11-year period. Ultimately, Ahmad's wives were arrested for their part in the murders. They were met with lengthy prison sentences, but Ahmad, on the other hand, was granted a very odd and a very special opportunity by the Indonesian government. Since he was supposed to be a sorcerer, he was going to be tested by the Indonesian government. could his magical power stop bullets before those bullets perforated his organs, shredded his brain, and severed his spinal column in several places? The answer was no, and Ahmad was successfully executed by firing squad on the 24th of April 2008. The black magic killer was no longer a threat to the world, and his victims got whatever shred of justice they could possibly. Thank you all very much for listening. I'm not going to ask if you liked that video based on the gruesome subject matter, but if you found it interesting, please hit the like button or drop a comment below and let me know what you think on the subject. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you.